call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the opening possession of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Addison. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll pull it down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Acker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The defense has got to have a plan for this guy. They knew coming in he was the go-to guy. This is the guy the quarterback was going to be looking for virtually on every big down and distance in this game, so they've got to find ways to try to slow him down.
Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Texans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Floats it out in space. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stoneburner. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silva. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on fourth and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Addison. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the shotgun, the inside give. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Addison. Right on the money. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. The pitch to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Red pass, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Miami, 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dig.
And he's going to go down at the 1.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Pressure coming. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to sling it on second down. A little release to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's a hit. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Looking for a man. It's Addison. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. It's Herring. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
35, Miami, 8.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab, and the offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Dropping back, it's Addison. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stoneburner. And they'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll try the run. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Canes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quarterback may change this route. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Snowed under by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 19.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll go back to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's reeled in. It's Wall. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Scrambling away. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Gadsden. Caught over the middle, it's Herring. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Pulled and fired complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnes. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stoneburner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is